hive cluster is under attack.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Minstrel, it's a really weird, fun map. It's going to be Shine versus Rain. Yes, Rain did go far in SSL. It didn't quite get to the end, but that's a-okay. Bottom right, it's going to be our Teal Protoss player. It's Rain. And in the top left, who is it here? It is our purple Zerg player, Shine, not Shiny. Shiny is a Terran player who is banned from ASL for not showing up to tournaments, and I cannot blame them for that. Alright, so it is Shine here, the Zerg player, versus Rain under his Smurf name, Mini Maxi. And it is Minstrel. If you're not familiar with this map, you probably have it vetoed in the map pool or haven't been playing ladder or watching SSL or other tournaments. It is a new map that has so many weird lanes, right? So you come out of your base here, come over here, and then you have a backside of a base that maybe your opponent's taking, and then just go across this bridge, and you're inside your opponent's base here. There are just so many weird lanes all over the place here on a Minstrel. High ground expansions, low ground expansions, weird expansions here on a Minstrel. So we will see how we navigate this in a PvZ. Ooh, it's an overpool opening here from Shine. Very good. Good scouting. This is a two-player map, so it's not hard to scout what your opponent is doing here. And are you going to go... You're not going to go Nexus first, are you? No. Yeah, not against an overpool. This is going to be a forge for safety, and then an expansion here. And look at this, worker fighting. Yeah. You trying to block the hatch? That's right. Run away. Bam. Hatch down here at 2 minutes. And now, before the game gets into full swing, a message from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is PvZ. You guys know him. Link in the description to sign up. Use your Google account. Use your email address. And if you sign up for free, because it is free, I get a kickback from the advertisers. So if you want to support Falcon, sign up in the link in the description, and you can answer questions like, who is the Protoss hope right now in Brood War? Protoss haven't won an ASL or an SSL since Mini did it in August of 2021. Who will be the next toss to win an SSL? You have several selections to choose from, or you can just choose other here, and you can comment as well. Other questions like, what's your favorite matchup to watch in Brood War? And there are comments from people like Peter and Anthony. We've got, let's see, RJB here. Let's see if we have a response from RJB. RJB is on PvZ. There it is. Solki es numero uno. He says. So will Flash qualify for SSL? Will Solki become the new Bonjour in Brood War? And yeah, it's just a social media platform built around polls. So thanks again for supporting me, PvZ. I really do appreciate it. And sign up today. Now back to the cast. All right, thank you very much, Falcon, for that message from our sponsor. And again, PvZ's website. The link is in the description. Again, taking you directly to my profile with StarCraft polls. And thanks again, PvZ, for sponsoring this cast. Okay, so there we go. Got ourselves gas here. Dun, 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 dun. There's a cannon because there are lings out on the map. The probe says, got some minerals in my mouth, and I'm scouting. Are we going to make more lings? Yes? No? No? Okay, very good. This cannon will be the only one that I'll be making right now. But if you throw down a Hydralisk Den, when you have enough gas for a Hydralisk Den, I'm going to throw down some more. Because Hydra busts are super duper scary. As people who play Solki in this matchup can attest to, especially Snow. My goodness. Did you watch SSL 1? I'm casting this before watching the SSL 1 finals. So, I don't know. I don't know how they went. Yeah? You know how they went, though. And I kind of feel like Solki won. I feel like he's fairly heavily favored, but talking about the past is boring. Let's talk about the present here. Let's see if Shine takes this. There's another one here if Rain wants to take it. Cybernetics core halfway done here. Third base coming down the left side. And yeah, I am live streaming 6 times a week now, you guys. Still looking for a job, but still can't find one. I have no idea what is going on. Bum bum. But if you want to stop by the live stream that is probably going on while you're watching this, stop by, say hello, I'll say hi back. I'm just going to be casting professional replays just like this one and interacting with you on a live stream. So hey, sounds like fun, doesn't it? So, lair popping up. Why are... Oh, can you... Wow, Zerg Spire here. Just fitting directly inside this little spot behind the minerals. That's kind of a fun spot for it, yeah? Yeah, so a +1 for ground weapon here. We got a Stargate coming up. Everything is A-OK peachy keen here. Oh, man. And, I think, yes, I did do a short for that. So I am doing YouTube Shorts as well to entice people to come and watch my live stream. And there was a map featuring snow on Apocalypse where he went 2 Stargate mass Corsair. And he supply blocked the Zerg so often. I wonder why more Protoss players do not make 2 Stargates, get +1 for their Corsairs, and then just terrorize the overlords of their Zerg opponent. It was a long, drawn-out game. So, yeah, because Corsairs just, you know, can't do anything about ground unless they research Disruption Web, which Snow did not in that. So, maybe Disruption Web is the key there. Anyway, it was a super, super fun time, guys. Holy cow. Okay, macro hatches coming up all over the place here. Very good here from Shine. He did lose an Overlord to this Corsair with a kill count of 1. Well done, Mr. Corsair. We got a +1 attack. 4 flyers here. Well, air. Yes, indeed. And a cannon here. For you can retreat from the Scourge that are surely being made right now. But no. There we go. Already made. So, pair of Scourge. Just scouting out. Just scouting out here before the cannon shows up. Just perching above the Stargate saying, hey, Corsair, pop out. Pop out, Corsair. Can you see this? Oh, you cannot see the Temple Archives. Man, Scourge sight radius is so small. It is pretty small, isn't it, for something that can fly? Very interesting. Anyhow, yep, Mutalisks. Mutalisks here from Shine. We'll see what you can do with them. Can you make it onto the list of Zerg players that Falcon trusts with Mutalisks in this matchup when there's a +1 Corsair opening from the Protoss? You don't know that it's a +1 Corsair opening, although you do because you saw the Cybernetics core working. Oh, and losing 2 Scourge for nothing. Okay, not a good start here from Shine. Not a good start at all. Wow, so many macro hatches. Ah, caramba, +1 Flyer Carapace. There are 5 Mutalisks here, which is just about enough to take down 1 unsupported cannon. And then these Scourge are to shield the Mutalisks from the Corsairs, and another Corsair goes down and supply blocks the Zerg player. And all of a sudden, we've got some Zealots marching in here to the 3rd base. Why are we attacking a macro hatch, guys? That's weird. Yeah, go after the drones. Go after the sunken colony. There are better targets than a macro hatch for your Psy Blades. Very weird stuff indeed. Chasing. Cannon. There we go. Yeah, losing a Scourge again for nothing. And the Mutas successfully defend with the help of a sunken, maybe that got a hit off. I don't know. So successfully defending with Mutalisks is Shine here. 42 drones, so 49 probes. 2 base to 3 base. Again, out on the hunt here are these +1 Corsairs, and bam! Not a connection from that little Scourge bunch of Scourge there. Not a single one, and a DT follow-up here with these Corsairs. Oh my gosh. All right, so it's truly a DT DT Corsair here. Okay. Alright. So, I kind of feel like Rain is just kind of bullying the Zerg here. Oh my gosh. So bullying the Zerg player here. And yonk. Fighting the Dark Templar. Are these drones? 9 kills? Oh my goodness. 10 kills. 10 kills for that DT. 51 probes to 33 drones. Yeah. So Corsair DT onto base here. Speed Zealots with +1 attack. Dark Templar with +1 attack. Corsairs with +1 neutron flare. Throwing down more gateways here. Throwing up more cannons. What is the difference between throwing down and throwing up here in relation to buildings? Why did I say throwing down gateways and throwing up cannons? I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. Just it kind of felt right for me? Anyway, scouting out the third base for this Protoss. There we go. Replacing drones. 42 drones now. Very easily done, especially with the macro hatches. And we're going into Hydralisks. So is Storm done? Sure seems like it is, folks. There are enough High Templar around here. Especially, yeah, with 2 Storms each here. That Storm is definitely done. The Templar Archives went down like 2 or 3 or 4 minutes ago. Is this guy stuck? No. Okay, so that Dragoon is not stuck. To take a third base, man, you can take it here. But again, you can be harassed by Dragoons from this side or Storm from this side. We will have to see. That is so many Scourge. Wow. And again, just like 5 Mutalisks. Exactly 5 Mutalisks. What is going on here, folks? What is going on here, indeed? I don't even know. Mass Hydralisk, Mass Scourge, 5 Mutalisks, Lurker Aspect on the way, Pneumatized Carapace on the way. And I think we're gearing it up for an attack here. Yeah, so these little bands of Zerglings and Hydralisks are just checking to make sure nothing's going on weird down here. No weird Zealot run-bys. No DTs. No Corsairs. Just being active with these Scourge and this Mutalisk, hunting for more Dark Templar, I feel like. And I think that's maybe the last Dark Templar we will see, but Dark Templar can be useful in a late-game PvZ, so we will have to see if Rain goes back to that well. Yeah, so third base. Excellent. And burning down yet another Overlord. My goodness. So 149 supply to 112 here in Rain's favor. 47 drones to 51 probes. And a fourth base here down in the bottom left. And yeah, catching out a little bit of a Zealot run by here with these Hydralisks. 1 Hydra for 1 Zealot. Good trade, I feel like, on both sides. Fairly equitable. And got ourselves drop here being researched by our guy Shine. He is supply blocked. Oh my gosh. 7 Overlords on the way to replace the Overlords that he has lost from all of these +1 Corsairs. My goodness. You don't have to 2-gate to make a lot of Corsairs, right? Just continually produce off of 1 Stargate, and at 12 minutes, bam. You got yourselves an excellent little 9 Stargate hit squad here. Well done. Well done, Senor Corsair. And friends. Fourth base at the top right here. Just a little bit behind the 4th hatchery on the bottom left side of this map. Well, 4th base, not 4th hatchery, because, yeah, again, lots of macro hatches. And are we going to try to do this without Hive, Mr. Shine? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if you can win this. Drops, again, increase your chances of winning a StarCraft Brood War game by 40%. Oh, bam, 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 bam. Okay, excellent. Pretty good hits there. Just 1 Corsair went down. Oh, what the heck? Why no detonations there? Just flew right on past the Corsairs. I guess maybe it wasn't A moving. All right. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get through this without being seen. There's an Overlord there. He's like, okay, don't see me. Don't see me. But yeah, right here. We see you, say these zealots. And he has pretty much every single lane checked out. So that he knows when any kind of Zerg goes from left to right on this map, including overlords that have hiders and lurkers in them. Truly incredible stuff here. Like, great scouting for that drop. Maybe he knows that Shine is, you know, does like dropping. Alright, so the Mutalisks are dead. Bye, guys. Good fighting. Good fighting against all of those Corsairs. Like, I don't know why you tried it. And I just noticed, did we make just 2 Zerglings today? Just mass Hydralisk and Lurkers and nothing else. Guys, why are you just getting picked off here by Hydralisks? Because we are hunting drones. Or hunting overlords, that is why. And this drop again is just being rebuffed. Man, Shine, this hurts, dude. How many kills do you have? 4 kills with this Corsair. And exploded. Goodbye, Corsair. 166 applied, 140. We've got ourselves a High Templar. We've got Archon. Got a lot of Dragoons. Because, again, not a Queen's Nest. Queen's Nest here. Evolution Chamber. Queen's Nest. Queen's Nest. Okay, excellent. Excellent stuff here from Shine. So he is getting into Hive Tech. Somebody sniped an Observer. I'm going to assume it was Shine. I'm not going to assume that it was Rain killing their own Observer here, but 183 supply is basically maxed out on 4 bases. We got ourselves a +2 attack and +1 armor, and a ton of Dragoons, which again are very, very good until Dark Swarm comes out. So this is the window here. So Hydralisks, yep, not enough Storm for these Hydralisks. And the 4th base is going to go down, and nobody going to go save it here. Busting up into the 3rd base. Here is Rain. Can he destroy this and do a bit of a base trade? Maybe we can. That would be pretty good here from Rain. 3 base to 3 base would be good, but maybe we can defend with Lurkers and Hydralisks. More reinforcements coming down from the south side and the north side. Can Shine hold this attack? It would be good. So again, couldn't save the Nexus. These Hyders are in a lot of trouble, but the Nexus is dead. That's all that really matters right now. 3 base Protoss, and this 3rd did get saved by the Zerg player. So looking good, and Obs got sniped out. These guys got to fall back. The Hydralisks are at +2 attack, so it's basically even upgrades here. The armor doesn't help a whole ton, but, you know, it's good against these Hydras. Hive is on the way. Trying to get maybe a new 4th base here. Again, at a very vulnerable position. Lurkers are going to get put back here. Undoubtedly, we're going to see some Lurkers back here. I mean, Rain has to know this. That's the positioning of this cannon, right? And these cannon, too. 2 cannons covering kind of this front area, but especially this behind the minerals area. Maybe going to go for another base up this way. I don't know. We still... No, I think these Overlords are just for scouting visual purposes here. 153 to 114 supply. I mean, Rain continues to be up in overall supply here quite a bit. It really does. Yeah, this Hydras can't engage here unless they... Ooh, they did snipe a High Templar. Okay, 2 High Templar got sniped for 3, 4 Hydras. That's worth it. Definitely worth it. There are still 3 more High Templar with this group, though. They bust the eggs to come use this path, this little known path here on a Minstrel. Hey, look, we're making some Zerglings. All right. Zerglings and Hydras and Sunken's going to deal with this pretty easily. This group, more the Storms... Like I said, there are 3 more High Templar in this group. So the Storms are good. Are there any Scourge to wipe out some Observers here? There aren't any Lurkers to fight this either. Nope, no Lurkers anyway. Doesn't really matter. These Zealots are taking a while to get cleaned up. That's a 5-kill Zealot before he finally goes down. This bottom left base looks like it's gonna die. I guess there is probably a position to reinforce here. These Lurkers are trying to fight. There are Obs. There should be Obs in this position. They left. They're coming back now. Hold on, friends. Hold your horses. There's 3 Observers here. 129 to 74 supply. Maybe running out of steam a little bit here is Shine. This bottom left base has no mineral income at all right now. And this base is rocking. I mean, it's weird mineral pathing for these probes. But he's got more reinforcements coming in. Adrenal's on the way. Adrenal's going to help immensely against this comp, but that is a lot of High Templar, ladies and gentlemen. That is 10 High Templar on the ground. That is a massive number of HTs. And I just don't know that there's enough uncrackling wings. Not that it really matters against Storm. They're still going to get obliterated by Storm, and that's it, man. Shine taps out. And our dude Rain gets the win, just catching an angle, just catching a time where the Zerg player didn't have Adrenal yet. Adrenal must have just finished, like at that GG. Adrenalings were there, but not really, not when it mattered. There was no Defiler Mound, there was no Dark Swarm, there was no Plague. This was a maxed out +3/+2 army with a absolute butt ton of Psionic Storm that didn't have any Plague to throw at it. There was no Dark Swarm to throw at this either. Shine gets the loss there, just on 2 even base count, right? 2 even a base count here. It's 4 base for the Zerg. Nice hold at the 3rd. It really was a nice hold. But then the 4th base comes up again for Rain. It doesn't get harassed whatsoever. And it's an even base count scenario. No Hive Tech at all from Shine. And he just can't make it work. So, I mean, did good job wiping out the Corsairs. Like, good job investing into a lot of Scourge there that maybe didn't do as much as he needed it to do. And the Mutas were never really that useful. I don't think I ever saw the Mutas pick off a High Templar. They never really mounted any kind of an attack here in the main base against these probes, or any other base for that matter against these probes. He just made 5 Mutas, a bunch of Scourge. The Scourge killed a few of the Corsairs. The Hydras killed the rest of them. And the Mutas, I think, got caught out fighting against like Dragoons and Archons and stuff down here later. So it's just not a good investment. I don't know. If you're going to use it to kill a bunch of probes or kill some High Templar, sure. The Mutas are great. But otherwise, like, all that money could have gone to more Hydras, could have gone to more Zerglings, right? We could have gone to Hive a little bit faster if we didn't make 47 Scourge that, again, I don't think really paid for themselves. You can use Hydras in that situation. And when your enemy is going that many Corsairs, just, use Hydras, park them under the Overlords at every one of your bases, and the Corsairs don't really want to engage with that, right? So, I mean, good job by Rain here. He did the whole playbook, right? Corsair openings, Zealot run-bys, getting a ton of Dragoons out, trying to hit before that Hive Tech really kicks in. Losing the space was unfortunate for him, but he quickly responded, building this one, and then kept the pressure up. Made 10 High Templar, which, I mean, it really sounds simple, but if you can just throw 10 High Templar at your Zerg opponent, get good Storm placements, you can kind of deal with anything that's going on here. And I keep saying there's no Dark Swarm. There's no Plague. Where is it? You're still going to get your butt stormed off by 10 High Templar. Even if you have Plague. Even if you have Dark Swarm. It's just a matter of what you want to be doing here as the Zerg player at this stage is having 5 bases or 6 bases. Have Adrenal for your Lings. Be plaguing everything. Dodge storms as well as you can and just kind of weather this kind of an attack. And then maybe get into the late game here. But late on the Hive. Invested too much in the Mutas and the Scourge, and that was it. So, GG. Thanks again to our sponsor, Pulls It, for supporting the Falcon Paladin channel this week. Be sure to sign up again. It gives Falcon a special bonus to his compensation for the ad campaign. All right, what do we got here? About a 2-to-1 oversupply here for Shiner, and then about a 3-to-1 kill-death ratio for Rain. So, I mean, that's gonna tell you pretty much everything you need to know, and this is way too close for comfort if you're a Zerg player. So, GG. Rain gets that win. Nice PvZ, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. Where can you catch me? Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. Also at TikTok and Instagram these days at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.